As most of you know by now, ReZero Season 3, Episode 1 is out. Mainly because it leaked 2 months early. Now, I do want to preface that it is in French. So it has French subs, but it's in Japanese. So if you can speak French, or if you understand Japanese, you'll have no problem enjoying it. However, if you're a ReZero fan, you probably just want to see what the episode looks like, and it's out there on the interwebs, as most of you have seen, and you can download it or torrent it. Now, I have watched it because I downloaded it, and I want to give my opinions on Season 3, Episode 1. I'm not going to go into deep spoilers, but I will sort of share my thoughts on Season 3, and my thoughts on the 90-minute long episode. So, firstly, the first thing you will notice is the art and animation is amazing. Now, coming off of ReZero Season 2, there was a lot of criticism about the art and animation, namely due to, of course, COVID at the time, but it's amazing. Everything is fluid, everything is nice, shiny. Even Emilia's breasts are nice and huge. Okay, everyone is liking it based on what I've seen and what I've heard from other people that have also seen the episode. My only issue was mainly with the CGI. Sometimes you see the characters in a boat and the CGI does look a bit wonky, but I think for other people they might find it a bit weird. If you'll remember, which I'm pretty sure you don't, back when the trailer for ReZero Season 3 came out, I said the CGI looked like a PlayStation 2 game. And again, for me, the CGI does look a bit weird for the boats. The voice acting is phenomenal. Again, ReZero has some of the most emotional voice acting I've ever seen. And that's the reason why, again, I'm not hating on the English dub voice actors. But I feel like they have zero comparison to the Japanese voice actors. The amount of emotion and drive in their voices is amazing. I also want to point out Schultz and Heinkel's voice actors. Again, extremely good, especially Heinkel. Heinkel's voice is nice and gravelly. Like, if you were to imagine Heinkel in your mind, how he sounds, Heinkel in the anime sounds like it's a perfect match. Aldebrand's new voice is also good. As you know, the previous voice actor for Aldebrand died and passed away, so he has a new voice actor. To me, it kind of sounds like Kazuma from Konosuba. He's very laid back, relaxed, which is what we want for Aldebrand. The music is amazing. It's got the old tracks in it, but it's also got new tracks as well, at least tracks which I did not recognize. And again, the music is phenomenal. Liliana singing is also quite nice. She's got a good voice. And, you know, I actually didn't dislike Liliana, which is something I sort of expected, mainly because it's not from her point of view anymore. So I actually did enjoy Liliana from what we've seen of her so far. I found that Beatrice also had a sort of chipified look to her in certain sort of angles and scenes, but again, I can't do it justice. You really do need to watch this episode. Either you can wait for 2 months, or you can go find the torrent and download it yourself to watch it. Again, it does have French subtitles. In addition to that, the voice actors for Regulus and Sirius, again, really good. We know Regulus, he kind of sounds like Kazuma anyway. Sirius has a really good voice actor, and this is something I didn't really get from the light novel. When I read the light novel for ReZero, Sirius felt like a sort of budget Beetlejuice, right? That's how she felt. But in the actual anime, Sirius actually has personality. She's actually a really likable and funny character. She's got an interesting quirk, a sort of charisma around her. This of course bodes well for ReZero, because if they're going to sort of transform and add to the characters of ReZero using of course a visual medium, this will definitely bolster ReZero Season 3. In addition to that, there was things that I didn't really realize, like, because I've read the web novel version of Arc 5, So I was kind of taken aback when Subaru was having like a full-blown conversation with Regulus when they bump into each other, and Regulus isn't wearing this sort of cloak or like hood which he's wearing in the web novel. I'm not sure if this is something just done for the anime or the light novel, but I thought it was really interesting that like Subaru's literally talking to Regulus, and Regulus is trying to like sexually attack Emilia. It's kind of weird, like Regulus calm the hell down. But again, it's a really good episode that you do need to check for yourself. As for following the order of the light novel, I do feel like some things were sort of mixed and matched. At least, especially for example, Garfiel meeting his parent and saving the kids. That definitely came a lot earlier from what I remembered from Arc 5. Do keep in mind, it's been ages since I've seen Arc 5, considering we're all the way now on Arc 9. And yes, for those wondering who watch my web novel summaries, yes, I'm making the Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 summaries. I'm going to group them up into one video, just give me a bit longer. But yeah, so far I have full confidence in White Fox. The main concerns is animation and art, but that is perfect. That is perfect. So if you're a ReZero fan and you're expecting the Season 1 ReZero experience, you are going to get that. And there's many interesting visual scenes in the episode. There's at least 2 I can think of. One is involving Garfield, and one is during the Sirius encounter. I'm not going to go into detail because I do want you to experience that for yourself. But genuinely, like, this is the reason why ReZero is the best isekai. Like, you don't see this sort of stuff happening with other isekai shows. So, overall, if I was to rate the episode out of 10, I would probably give it 9 out of 10. I feel like for some individuals, they might find it a bit too slice of lifey, because there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of reintroducing and refreshing characters. But apart from that, this is a setup. And it does end on a sort of a good note. You'll see what I mean when you watch the episode. Again, I'm not going to spoil it for those that do want to watch it. But it does end on a good note. And if you're someone that likes, like the shonen boom, bang, boom, bush, bash, shonen fights in like Jujutsu Kaisen, you might not like the episode because a lot of the episode is with downtime, okay? There's a lot of talking, there's a lot of meetings. Some people are going to think you're watching Slime-san, that slime anime, because of the amount of meetings and talking that happens in the episode. But overall, 9 out of 10. I do recommend. Do definitely give it a watch.